morning, campers. We are driving past the South Point Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is one of my favorite cities. I really like this town. I've spent a lot of my time off here. I have a large group of friends and acquaintances that regularly get together in this town. We all listen to a lot of the same podcasts. So that's always a fun time of year. You can find older videos of that on my channel. Just look for the word Scoop Fest. But yeah, so this town, it got a little harder to deal with lately. Because if you've watched older videos of mine, at this point in passing through Vegas, I would be over in the left lane and getting into the express lane to avoid all the traffic that comes with downtown Vegas, especially all the traffic around the Strip in all the casinos. But Vegas has made the express lane into an HOV lane, and I am not allowed in HOV lanes because, you know, I am a giant truck and not a high occupancy vehicle. Also, the HOV enforced 24/7. All right, it's official. No trucks in the left lane. It used to just be an express lane for through traffic. So especially, like, trucks were not only allowed in it, they were like encouraged to use it if they were not destined for Las Vegas, because it kept us out of the mix and kept us from having to worry about the clumping of traffic that happens right around the exits for the big casinos on the Strip. But no, not anymore. That's not allowed anymore. They want us mixed in with regular traffic, and I can only assume that it's just the people weren't really thinking about that. Like, people don't understand that kicking trucks out of that lane is going to make traffic worse for everybody else. But, you know, hey, I'm sure there's lots of high occupancy vehicles in Las Vegas. I mean, technically, like, every Uber can use the high occupancy vehicle lanes, right? Because you got a passenger, that's more than 2 people. That's probably something handy. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. Granted, there's no exits in the HOV lane, so they still have to cut across 4 lanes of regular traffic to get out and get off the highway. Because the advantage was sending all the trucks over there is that we weren't, you know, we're just passing through, so we didn't need to be in the right lane to exit at any point. But no more. Here's proper Vegas coming up on the right. The Strip. The Rio is on the left. Most of the other big casinos will be on the right. I like this town. Is that a prime truck coming up behind me? No, so we're going to try and just stay in this lane through the entire town, just because this is the lane I want to be in when we exit Las Vegas as well. Though I think it'll go down to 2 lanes on the north side of Vegas. It's been a little while since I've gone north on 15 through this town. But we're headed to US 93 because we're headed up to the Walmart DC in Grantsville, Utah. That's entirely unfair, Apophis. That was not at all a lane line. It's just a seam in the pavement. We're headed up to Grantsville, Utah, to the Walmart DC there. There's a so the fun thing about Grantsville is it's on the west side of Salt Lake City, and it's just far enough west that it's actually a little bit faster to go up US 93 in Nevada here. Please don't slow down in front of me, dude. Lay on my right's ending. Alright. But it's a little bit faster to go up 93 and stay in Nevada than to stay on I-15 and go up into Salt Lake City and then come west. So we're actually going to cut through rural Nevada on the route that I like and come up and meet I-80 in Wendover and then go east rather than, hello, 215 traffic. This is the airport traffic merging in. Rather than going up I-15, because I-15 is currently a big mess, real big mess in Arizona. A lot of construction going on in the Virgin River Gorge, where I-15 cuts through the northwest corner of that state. It's let's majorly back off here. So you just might have heard one of the other kind of neat little features that Apophis does here is he's using his radar to keep us backed away from the vehicles in front of us. Actually, I think I should probably move left one. because we've had more lanes open up to our left. You know, I've been wanting to stay in the number 3. Yeah, we'll move left next chance I get, but there's people passing me now. I think. Is that just 2 HOV lanes, or is that proper lane? But yeah, so I don't want to deal with Salt Lake City traffic on this run, so we're just going to stay in Nevada. It's going to be great. There we go. Let's do. But yeah, the thing Apophis does is we're using the radar to keep distance from the vehicles in front of us. And because we have our speed set, well, if you tap the brake pedal while while your truck is also just slowing down for traffic, it causes the truck to also use the engine brakes to slow you down because it knows there's a vehicle in front of you. That's a really nice little feature. Really? You just get in front of me and slow down again? Alright. Alright, RV, I get it. We're gonna stay here. Like, no matter what the traffic's doing, we're gonna stay in this lane. But if I were to hit the brake pedal right now, which I am, now I am, to keep our separation, the truck will continue to use the engine brake to help us slow down until we turn the cruise control back on. Or until we let off the brake pedal, and then it'll turn the engine brake off and wait for me to do it manually. Because if you're in manual control, the truck will not use the engine brake at all. But if you're in cruise control and the engine brake is already on to keep you separated from traffic in front of you, and you also tap the brake, your cruise control will turn off, but the engine brake will continue to help you slow down. It's a really neat little feature, like just nice little intuitive thing that the truck does. As it is aware that there is traffic ahead of you. I like that. I really like that. It's clever. It's a very clever little bit of design. So I think what happened here is I think there used to be 2 HOV lanes here. Like I think the left two lanes were both express lanes, and now it's just 1 HOV lane and 1 extra left lane. So that's at least not terrible. That could have been worse. That still gives us a little more room to maneuver around strip traffic, assuming all these people on the left that are suddenly going slower aren't about to dive to the right and try and get off the freeway. What are you all doing? I feel like I'm getting a little bit boxed in and I don't like it. It makes me nervous when I'm not the slowest vehicle on the road. I'm just not used to that at all. Like the left lane is supposed to be traffic going generally faster than me because it's also a handy like little escape hatch for if things in front of me start to go bad. Usually I can find a gap to my left and move over. But when suddenly the traffic on my left gets all bunched up, that's not ideal. Of course, people diving in front of me and slowing down. Cool. It's fine. It's fine. My foot is hovering over the brake pedal, just waiting for this to go. Unfortunate. We're keeping a little bit of speed. Yeah, all right. Apophis did fine there on his own without me tapping the brake. We're still in cruise control. You might have heard just a wee little bit of engine braking in there as the trucks or the vehicles in front of us clumped up a little bit and slowed down. But we didn't have to use our foot brake, so that's good. Our service brake. Vegas traffic is a little bit frustrating. There is a bypass of Vegas. There's a western bypass that you can use. It's really long and has lots of its own traffic, and it's not finished. So I took it going south once, and it took 45 minutes to go 20 miles. You skip 20 miles of I-15, I should say. It's longer than 20 miles. It's like 40 miles long, I think. The bypass is, and it skips 20 miles of I-15, and it took me 45 minutes. So it's like, I don't understand how this is at all worth it. It's almost guaranteed to be faster to just sit in I-15 traffic. than to try and avoid I-15, which is weird, and I don't think I like it. Alright, there's 2 HOV lanes now. That's interesting, at least. And there's a mail carrier in one of the HOV lanes. I'm sure that's fine. Please don't hit me, red car. Thank you. Like, I assume you're about to cut me off anyway, but rather you not run into me, at least. Oh, they've actually put an exit in the HOV lane. That's new. Neon Gateway. Gosh, we're at an odd angle here. Tip my truck up onto its side. Alright, so the right lane I think is exiting now. This guy in front of me is slowing down and my truck's about to freak out. And this guy's about to cut me off. This is unwise! This is unwise. Foot brake, foot brake, foot brake. Back me off, Apophis. There we go. Generally poor planning on everybody's part there. Okay, I-15 northbound. This lane, we're good. We're good. All right, there we go. That's established fact from here out. Number 3 lane had to move left once through the strip, but other than that, we're good to go. We're going straight through. We're not going to end up on I-515 at some point. This is actually really impressive. They've finished up a lot of the road work they were doing on this. This has been kind of a nightmare for a while, but it seems to finally be kind of nearing completion. The 515-15 interchange used to be just a nightmare of construction barrels. You can still see there's barrels everywhere, obviously. But like the lanes are actually open, all of them, and in the right spots. Because that sign overhead with all the lane markers on it, like this lane goes to this highway, this lane goes to this highway, that sign's been there for a while, but it's been in a construction zone, so none of the lanes lined up with the arrows. So it was very confusing. Like the arrow would be pointing straight down at a dotted white line. Like, I don't know where to go. I guess we're good now. That's cool. That's cool. This actually did not take long at all, passing through Vegas. Yay! We're kind of on the north side of town now. We've passed I-515. Likely at some point going to become I-11. At this point, so the whole situation with Interstate 11, it currently runs from the Hoover Dam, is the start of I-11. It goes around Boulder City, and it goes up to 215 in Henderson, Nevada. And then at 215, the same freeway continues as Interstate 515. You can just stay on I-11, it becomes 515. So I-11's route from there has not yet been decided as far as I can tell. There are some folks who want to make a new freeway for I-11 that goes around the east side of Las Vegas, which I think that would actually probably be all right. And then it's going to link up with 215 on the north side of Vegas, and proceed over to US 95, and then US 95 between here and Reno will be upgraded mostly to I-11. That is one plan. Another plan is to just sign the already existing freeway that cuts through the center of Las Vegas diagonally, which is 515 to US 95, up to the northwest corner. They could just turn that into Interstate 11, and then continue 11 north from there. Whichever route they do, Interstate 11 will continue northwest from the northwest corner of Las Vegas. It's just they haven't decided which route around Vegas they want to do. The other alternative for the routing is to just sign I-215 around the south and west side of Vegas as I-11 as well. Which currently the only part of 215 that is part of the interstate highway system is the bit between I-15 and I-515. That part is an interstate. The rest of it is a state highway. State Highway 215. Because it's not done yet. I don't know if it's going to become an interstate once it's done. It might. I don't know that much about that particular road. I know it's way too long and has way too much traffic to be worth it for trucks to use it to avoid the strip. That's what I know. That's what I know. But hey, you know, if you're going from the Hoover Dam to like up to Reno, like if you got a Phoenix to Reno load, you know, I-11 and 215, they're gonna be your friends. They're gonna be your friends. Eventually. At the moment, not so much, but eventually. Actually, it's really weird to me that I-11 is finished now. We still haven't done a proper trip on I-11 since it fully opened, the bypass for Boulder City. The last time I went through Boulder City was before. I had to go through downtown. It's weird. Like, trucks don't have to do that anymore. It's kind of cool. Like, I was like the last generation of truck drivers to have to drive through Boulder City after going over the Hoover Dam. It's like, wow, that's cool. That's cool. That is cool. At least there's not a whole lot of freeway bypasses. That was a puppy pea pad that we just ran over. There's not a whole lot of freeway bypasses that have opened in my time driving that have like fully bypassed the city. We've seen new freeways open as alternatives to other freeways, but this is the first time it's like, before you had to drive through this town, now you can just go around it. Like, that's cool. That's very cool. But anyway, I've talked for way too long. This video is already 15 plus minutes long, so thank you guys so much for watching and joining me on this trip through Las Vegas as we get to the north end of town, out into the boondocks towards Nellis Air Force Base, out in the part of Las Vegas where the trucks hang out. I will see you guys in the next video. My name is Eliodare, AzurAngel17 on Twitch.tv, Eliodare everywhere else, specifically Twitter, Xbox Live, Steam, Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that's the other one. Come find me on Twitter. I'm there all the time. I check it like literally every time I stop the truck. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Oh! I should mention, there's a great podcast that's based out of Las Vegas that you guys should probably check out. It's called Pod Therapy, and it's two Vegas therapists that just sit and discuss mental health issues and best practices for helping people out and the concept of therapy. It's a really great podcast, and you should check it out because they're doing May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and they're doing like a push for a Kickstarter to make the podcast bigger. And they're super cool, so you should listen to that. They definitely read a letter from me not terribly long ago during the month of May, so you can probably find that. It'll be obvious which one it is by the title of the episode. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.